Yes, students. Today we'll start with alligation method. Now, alligation method is used when you are cal when there is a calculation involved in mixing of the two similar preparations but of different strengths, so that to prepare a preparation having intermediate strength. In order to do so, we can use this alligation method. Let us calculate one intermediate concentration by using two different concentrations. If two different concentrations are not available, only one is available, then the second concentration is considered to be water. This is the way by which we can calculate the required percentage preparation, how much volume of the percentage preparation we actually required so as to make this preparation. Now we'll keep the stronger percentage and weaker percentage at these two different sides, required percentage in the middle and also in the center. Now stronger percentage, from the stronger percentage we will minus the required percentage and we'll keep this value towards this side where which will give us the value of weaker percentage volume which is required. Similarly, from the required percentage, if we minus the weaker percentage, we'll keep the value towards the strong percentage side, which will give us the volume required from the strong percentage so as to prepare the required percentage. Let us take an example. Now we have to prepare 70% alcohol, that of 600 ml, from 95% alcohol. Now see students, we are not given any second concentration, the lower concentration. So we'll keep other thing as water, that is 0% of alcohol. So 95 on one side, 0 at other side, and 70, which is the required percentage which we want to make, we'll keep in the center in the middle. So 95 minus 70 will give us 25 ml. 25 ml of this would be of water. Then 70 minus 0, it will be 70 ml, 70 ml of 95% alcohol. So for this 70% of 70 parts or 70 ml of 95% alcohol and 25 parts or say 25 ml of water will be required to prepare the required concentration. Now you are to prepare 600 ml. So by unitary method you can calculate how much percentage of 95% alcohol is required and how much amount of water is required. Then comes proof spirit calculations. The strength of the alcohol is calculated in the form of proof degrees. As per Indian standard, 100% proof spirit is equal to 57% of volume by volume of alcohol. That is 100% proof spirit is equal to 57% volume by volume of ethyl alcohol. If the percentage of alcohol is above 57%, then it is called as overproof. If the percentage of alcohol is less than 57%, then it is called as underproof spirit. In India, for excise duty, we calculate how much proof alcohol is there. We calculate the excise duty in terms of rupees per liter of the proof alcohol. So any percentage volume in volume of alcohol can be converted to proof strength and vice versa by using the following method. Firstly, we have to multiply the percentage strength by 1.753 factor and deduct 100 from the product. If the result is positive, then the alcohol would be overproof. If the result is negative, then the alcohol would be underproof. Like one calculation, that is how to calculate the proof strength of 95% volume by volume alcohol. Now 95% by it is above 57%, so it would be overproof. This you should know. Then for calculating how much it is overproof, you will multiply the percentage strength with factor 1.753 and deduct minus 100 from it. So when you calculate, the value would be 66.5 degree overproof. Then comes isotonic solutions. Isotonic solutions, these are the solutions which are having same osmotic pressure or same solute concentration. 0.9% sodium chloride solution is considered to be having same osmotic pressure with that of blood plasma. So any solutions having concentration more than 0.9% solution will be considered to be hypertonic, and having concentration below 0.9% would be hypotonic. Then comes adjustment of isotonicity. What are the various methods which are used for adjustment of isotonicity? There are a number of methods like chrysoscopic method, sodium chloride equivalent method, White-Vincent method, and molecular concentration method. These are the four methods by which you can calculate the isotonicity. The freezing point method or chrysoscopic method, you can calculate percentage weight by volume of the adjusting substance, which is equal to 0.52 minus PSM multiply with A whole divided by B. Now PSM is percentage strength of the medicament, A is the freezing point of the unadjusted solution, B freezing point of 1% weight by volume solution of adjusting substance. Then sodium chloride equivalent method, the quantity of sodium chloride required to adjust tonicity would be equal to 0.9 minus PSM multiplied with E. PSM, as I have told you, it is percentage strength of the medicament. E, it is sodium chloride equivalent. That is quantity of sodium chloride equivalent to 1 gram of the drug. Then White-Vincent method, we calculate volume of isotonic solution in ml that can be prepared by dissolving drug in water. Now this V is equal to W into E multiplied with 111.1, where W is weight of the drug and E is the sodium chloride equivalent. Then last method is molecular concentration method. Here percentage weight by volume of the adjusting substance required will be equal to 0.03 m by n. M is the gram molecular weight and n is the number of ions into which substance is ionized. Then comes posology. Posology means how to calculate the doses in children. There are different formulas available to calculate the dose of the drug which is to be given in the children. First is Young formula. This is used for calculating the doses of children of under 12 years of age. The formula is age in years divided by age plus 12 whole multiply with adult dose. It will give you the dose of the children. Then other is Dilling formula. Here age in years is divided by 20 and whole is multiplied with adult dose, which will give us the value of dose of the child. Generally this formula is used for calculating the children between 4 to 20 years of age. Then comes Fried formula. This formula is used for the infants. Here, dose for the child, it is equal to age in month divided by 150 whole multiply with adult dose. Then one more calculation is also there, by which you can calculate the dose of the drug based on the surface area of the body. This formula is based on the Catchell rule, where dose of the child is equal to surface area of the child divided by surface area of adult whole multiply with adult dose. The surface area of adult is 1.73 meter square. This is for a young person having weight of 60 kg. Then some other formulas are also there for calculating the child dose based upon body weight. That is Clark rule. Here, weight of the person is weight of the person, if it is in pound, it will be divided by 150. Whole will be multiplied with adult dose. Then another formula is there for if the weight of the person is in kg, then weight of the person in kg divided by 70 whole multiply with adult dose. This will give us the dose required for the child. Generally, this rule is applicable if the child dose is less than, if the small child having weight uh, in standard terms. Then this surface area is basically calculated with a simple formula, that is height, which is given in centimeter, multiply with weight, which is given in kg, whole divided by 3600. Then under root of whole this value will give us the surface area in meter square. The last topic of our is now temperature measurement. Now temperature measurement is generally done in pharmacy, either in Fahrenheit or centigrade thermometers. There is a relationship between centigrade and Fahrenheit degree temperatures. 9 degree Celsius will is equal to 9 degree multiply with Celsius degree into 5 degree into 5 Fahrenheit minus 160. This formula you can use to convert temperature of centigrade into Fahrenheit or vice versa. This is a live numerical where 120 degree Fahrenheit is to be converted into Celsius. For converting it into Celsius, what you have to do, you have to use this formula. 9C is equal to 5F minus 160. Here F value you will keep 120. So 5 multiplied with 120 minus 160, the value will be 440 divided by 9, which will be equal to 48.9 degree centigrade. Thank you.